Please let's take our seats. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Mombasa on behalf of Governor Nasir and the government of Kenya. I take this opportunity to welcome you to Mombasa, this historic city. For those of you who have read a bit of history, this is where Vasco da Gama operated from, and he's taken quite a bit of history lessons in Kenya. So find your way around, you will find traces of Vasco da Gama and all the other people that came around for business, for trade, and eventually became part and parcel of our history. It is an honor for me to join you this morning at this very important gathering. And before I proceed, I take this opportunity to welcome you to Kenya. As you may have already discovered, is a land of unparalleled natural splendor, magical attractions and wonderful delights, and warm hospitality. We invite you to take advantage of this visit and savor the full range of magical Kenya and look forward to an experience that you can remember. I recognize Attorney Generals present in our meeting, Directors of Public Prosecutions, and Prosecutors General present in this conference, and I do not take your attendance for granted. Noting that this gathering is our continent's top professionals in law enforcement sector, is the 16th Annual Africa Prosecutors Association Conference and Annual General Meeting. I commend the leadership and entire membership of the association for the consistency with which you have pursued the continuous and incremental development of the prosecutorial discipline. The evolution and growth of a Pan-African network of government legal professionals specialized in the domain of law enforcement is a highly encouraging development for many reasons. First, it signifies the entrenchment of a sustainable framework for the consistent enhancement of professional capacity in the areas of public prosecutions. Secondly, this framework holds great promise as a robust anchor for effective collaboration and the establishment and maintenance of effective cross-border networks based on mutual understanding among professionals in law enforcement. Thirdly, with the advent of globalization, the emergence of transnational criminal activities of great variety and complexity, relying on sophisticated technology and taking advantage of public and private sector infrastructures, demands the creation of commensurate law enforcement infrastructure capable of disrupting them and enforcing accountability. Pessimists frequently lament that Africa is vulnerable because it lags behind in effectively plugging into the opportunities brought about by globalization. The existence of a long-standing Pan-African network of specialized legal professionals, however, indicates that we have the potential to get ahead of the most daunting threats to law and order, regardless of sophistication or complexity. Your presence in this forum today is great news for Africa and also for Kenya. This event is highly welcome, and we are delighted and honored to host you. It is not lost on us that the privilege of hosting an event of this magnitude is an expression of confidence in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution here in Kenya. The honor of hosting a continental conference of this standing is not conferred casually or arbitrarily. Because of the transparent and accountable manner in which the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution operates, it is possible to observe the facts regarding its performance and achievements which elicited this tremendous peer endorsement. Since its establishment just over a decade ago, the ODPP has made impressive progress on a consistent basis with cumulatively radical impact on efficiency and efficacy of the law enforcement sector. Year after year, the ODPP has been able to report considerable improvement in the capacity to prepare files and prefer charges which can sustain high rates of prosecution and conviction. To do so, the ODPP deliberately enhanced the professional, technological, infrastructural, and organizational capacity to fulfill its constitutional mandate under Article 157 and 158 of the Constitution of Kenya and live up to its vision to be a just, fair, and responsive prosecution service. In order to fulfill its mission of providing its services impartially, effectively, and efficiently, the ODPP resolved to pursue the strategic path of specialization in the context of incrementally deepening organizational capacity. For this reason, it disaggregated its functions into 3 departments with 16 thematic areas. This facilitated dedicated focus on conventional as well as emerging criminal activity, promoting greater efficiency. As a result, the ODPP is now able to handle corruption and economic crimes, banking and financial crimes, land, environment, and related crimes, international and transnational crimes, as well as organized crime, in addition to a robust capacity to effectively prosecute offenses involving children. Also, gender-based violence, hate speech, and election-related issues, besides others against the persons and offenses against public order. The rate of success has dramatically improved and continues to rise, creating confidence within the rest of the law enforcement chain, as well as the public, that accountability for criminal offenses is a feasible public good. I'm also aware that the ODPP is a highly modernized, professional, and future-looking organization able to effectively engage in a rapidly evolving law enforcement environment. Its responsiveness is enhanced through an active stakeholder engagement strategy. Beyond aspiring to achieve complete digitization, which is part of the overall government policy in digitizing all government services, the ODPP aims to fluently deploy artificial intelligence and blockchain technology to unlock crime mapping, incident, and partner forecasting capabilities. I have encouraged our Director of Public Prosecution to deploy all necessary capabilities, especially in the technology space, with the support of the whole of government, so that we can leapfrog our capabilities and capacities in managing crime, both at national and international level. The ODPP has demonstrated that through scrupulous adherence to its constitutional mandate, continuous pursuit of high professional standards, and strategic leveraging of technology, an institution can grow rapidly within a short period and attain global standards of excellence. I say this also knowing clearly that there has not been a smooth operation of the institution. There's been threats to it from politics and other elements. And when you speak about political goodwill or political will, it is a fundamental ingredient in ensuring that justice is delivered and the criminal justice system remains independent, remains professional, and remains focused on its mandate. I am aware, of course, of the challenges that this office has gone through in the past, and I have given my commitment and that of the government of Kenya to support the criminal justice system and to ensure that the criminal justice system is not weaponized for political reasons. Every citizen, irrespective of their political persuasion, is entitled to fair treatment by all public institutions. It is the least any citizen can expect from government. This broad account serves to demonstrate the steady improvement in the ODPP's role in increasing the effectiveness of law enforcement in Kenya. I am sure that a considerable portion of this impressive achievement is attributed to the fact that the ODPP fraternizes with Pan-African networks of ambitious, professional, effective, and forward-looking professionals determined to keep our territories and people safe and secure. And listening to those of you who have had an opportunity to speak in this conference, I am confident that your influence over our Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is evident. And I can see clearly that fraternizing with the kind of people, with the kind of experience that I see in this room has greatly improved our own performance of